You're listening to The Morning Show with Dave Hyde on 99.2 Hermitage FM, online and on your smart speaker.
Well, I'm joined by Jay and Darren from the Overtones. Hi guys, how are you?
How you doing,
David?
I'm liking this. There's energy on a Thursday morning.
Come on, it's you can feel a change in the atmosphere. I may have been in a beer garden a few times this week, and look, what haven't we got to smile about? The world's kind of slowly getting back to normal. We're off on tour at the end of the year, and our album is available to pre-order. So smiles all round in the Overtones camp, David.
I'm going to be honest, when I sat there on your social media last week and wondered why you kept going live and was very mysterious and what was going on, and then all of a sudden the video dropped for Gambler Man 2.0, there was a nice big smile for my face, I'll be honest.
I love that.
We like to keep everybody guessing what's happening next, David. Do you know what I mean? Keeping everyone on their toes.
Well, it's not that I've brought every one of your 6 previous albums or anything like that, so you're totally fine.
Good man, good man.
Awesome stuff,
I'll tell you what got me with the Overtones. I first seen your video, which was the Overtone, introducing the Overtones, way back when, and I'm going to be honest, I did go back and have a look at it. It was the 10th of October, 2010.
Well, mad. Crazy, isn't it?
And I was like, these guys are different. I like these guys. And then that was it. Loved your music ever since.
Oh, thank you, mate. Look, it's a simple business model, if you like. We do feel good music that makes people smile, sing and dance, and I think that's quite infectious. So we just can't wait to be let on stage again, so we can spread that feeling.
Daft question for you: how tiring is it when you're on stage? Because you guys don't stop dancing.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a good old workout. Put it that way. We don't stop dancing, but you run on adrenaline, and it doesn't really hit you till you get back in the dressing room, put your feet up, and open up the bottle of beer, and then you think, oh, I'm knackered. But you know what? When you're on stage at an Overtones show, you're just buzzing off the crowd, and it was amazing for Jay to experience it. What will be coming up for 2 years soon. 2 years ago on Jay's first tour with us, which I need to say he did amazing. He came in, he learned so many songs, so many routines, and put it all together and smashed it out of the park. So we just can't wait to be on stage all together again.
Well, I love Du Montfort, and we had a really great show there last year.
Jay, you was a singer beforehand, songwriter. You've appeared on the X Factor. You've obviously joined the Overtones was it the 30th of June you made the announcement, 2019?
Yeah, that's right, mate.
What was it like to join the band and learn them routines and them songs and them harmonies?
Yeah, it was epic, to be honest. But we've known each other for 10 odd years now. Like we were together on a record for a Samaritans charity record, Songs to Save a Life, and then we sort of stayed in touch as mates over the years. And yeah, when I came off the X Factor shows, I was sort of, lucky enough to come and support the boys at a couple of dates and stuff. So I was sort of within the Overtones family fold. But obviously, knowing what the boys do, and it's not just about, the perfect harmonies and singing and performing, the dancing and stuff. And I think that was my biggest challenge, to be honest with you, because singing and dancing was something that I hadn't really done before. It was the singing and the songwriting part of stuff. So, that was a real challenge for me, but it was a challenge that I really, really enjoyed. And the boys were really great. They were really patient. And, before I knew it, I was swinging the hips like no one's business. So, the Du Montfort Hall, performing there on the first tour in 2019, it was a sellout tour. We never really knew what the reception was going to be, of course. So, that year was just absolutely electric, and the tour, sellout tour. And then obviously with everything that happened in the world, we were really excited about the 10-year anniversary last year. But with everything going on pause, it's enabled us to really focus on that album, the 10, and figure out exactly what we want it to be. And that is kind of what the Overtones are all about, feel good. So that's a bit of a strapline for us this year. It's 10 years celebrating the Overtones, the music and what we love to perform and what we do. And we can't wait to bring the feel good back come November, December. And with this album as well, it's 12 tracks, banging, Michael Ball on there, some absolute classics, some songs that we love, right now, and also some new tunes, some original stuff. So, it's available on pre-order now. And the reaction to it has been electric. Number 1 on Amazon bestsellers, number 3 on iTunes bestsellers. We just, 10 years ago, the boys had a number 4 album, with millions of albums sold. And so come June, we would love a number 1 album. And that sounds really, really eggy, but we would love that to happen, and there's so many people getting behind it at the moment. It's really exciting.
Well, you've got a celebration planned between, I believe there's now 5 of you included in this celebration, not just the 4 of you. Is it Mike's dad getting involved?
There you go, yeah. Thanks for reminding us. That slipped my mind, yeah. Look, if this number 1 happens, then he's getting a tattoo with us, all of us. And when we say this number 1, I'm going to find any chart and claim a number 1, by the way, even if it's on like a chart that you've never heard of. There's a number 1. I'm going to call Mike's dad and say, look at this, let's go and get it done. Overtones 10 on your neck. There you go.
I've got to be honest, you are the only band I know that have been into social media and posted stuff for your fans, the Tones, and that follow you up and down the country. You are so active with your fans. It's fantastic. I love it.
I think you have to be. We even included them on a video during the lockdown last summer, which seems crazy. Yeah, we got the fans involved in a nice music video for you to hear everything live, which is also going to be on the album. And it's just lovely to do what we can to make people feel good and smile, you know. So we can't do what we normally do, which is get on stage. So we have to find other ways to be creative and involve them.
You can pre-order the album now. It comes out on the 11th of June. It's going to be it's going to be a busy week for you in June. When that comes out, you're going to be celebrating it. It's going to go straight to number 1. I guarantee it. It's such a good track. It's such a good album. Jay, what's it like to go into the studio with the guys and write your first song as well on that album as a foursome?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, look, you never really know what the dynamic is going to be like, you know, because obviously from me coming from a solo background, but I must admit, like, I love it. And, you know, I've said it quite openly that I feel like everything that I've been through individually has kind of like brought me to being in the Overtones. And I feel like all of the boys kind of, we all lift each other to a higher place and a better place. And it was so cool that, yeah, the first session that we did and the first song that we wrote as a 4 has kind of ended up on the album. You know, Rose Tinted is that record. And we, you know, it's not just a great record, but the kind of, the idea of what it's about, looking into your past and thinking things are great, and actually looking into your future and actually thinking that there's things there that are better. And, you know, it's all just this roundabout thing that we hadn't really talked about, you know, what it was going to be. And it was just sort of born, and kind of, as it turns out, it's the perfect piece to complete 10, the album. And so, yeah, and it's nice that it was our first song that we wrote together as well. It's just all a bit spooky. You never really know how things work out. But, you know, I love the collaborations between us all, because we're all part of it and we all give to it. And that's why, you know, it makes it that extra special. Like, and I've said this before, but you can watch, and it sounds a bit cliche, but it's so true. And I mean it with all my heart. Like, you can watch the sun go down or a sun come up and it'd be beautiful. If you're on your own, you'll love it. But actually, if you're with 3 other people that you consider your best mates and your brothers, watching it together, you're like, oh man, sharing that is so much better. And that's something that we're all feeling at the moment. And you know, we've only just begun. So, yeah, we've had a hard time. Everybody has had a hard time over the last year. And we're all looking forward to, you know, getting out and just having a bit of celebration and having some good fun together. And that's what we're going to do on tour this year.
Darren, what was it like to go back in the studio with Jay's ideas or an idea of a new sound and then redoing Gambling Man? Because I know on one of the Sunday socials you said you had a bit of, you know, kickback on that.
Yeah, definitely.
But I've got to be honest, I think this is a great refreshing sound for the song. It's not detrimental to the old sound. It's not detrimental to the new. It's a great version. What was it like to have Jay's input on that?
Yeah, it was really cool, Dave. We decided that after a long discussion, we decided that we wanted to put Gambling Man on the album, bring it into 2021, give it a new feel, a new vibe with our producer Julian Hinson, and obviously we needed Jay's vocals on it. And we wanted to refresh it. We knew that it could be something that fans feel a certain way about, some fans at least, but we thought it was the right thing to do for the band, first and foremost, and to continue Tim's legacy, to be honest, because it was this song was very important to all of us, the original members. So, look, we're really happy with it. We love it. The beautiful thing is that if you want to listen to the original, it's still there. It's on Spotify. Do you know what I mean? If you want to listen to the new version, then it's there now, and we can perform it live with Jay, the new lineup. And there's a new, refreshing James Bond version. So we're really happy with it. We see it as the perfect song to lead us into this exciting campaign. And we can't wait for everyone to hear the whole album.
Well, after hearing Gambler Man 2.0, which is out now, people can buy it now. I thought it was such a fantastic revamp. I really do. I think
Thank you.
It come from the right place. The video's amazing.
Thank you.
And watching that video, I sat there thinking, I'd love to see sort of the Jersey boys from the Overtones. Because you guys started as painters and decorators. I can see you sitting there doing that film, singing songs.
There we go. Listen, it's something that's been spoken about over the years behind the scenes. So who knows? For a special one night, maybe the Overtones could perform in the Jersey Boys. Who knows? Who knows?
I'd buy tickets tomorrow.
There's lots of possibilities out there for us, which is a wonderful thing, and lots of exciting plans coming up as well.
And what is it that you're looking forward to this year with the tour? With the album, is it everything? Is it just the celebrating them 10 years?
Yeah, do you know what? It's just a bit of everything. Like, we had a moment, a couple of weeks back when we released Gambling Man 2.0 and we released the pre-order of the album, and we did the premiere to Gambling Man 2.0, the video, and we kind of all watched it with all of our fans at the same time. Like, everybody watched it together. And it was really weird, even though we've all kind of, all four of us have been involved and seen the video about 1 million times. And, we take quite a hands-on approach when it comes to the video, from, the concept, what it looks like, the direction part. So we'd seen that a load of times, but actually watching it together with everybody else, we were buzzing. We were like, oh, look at you doing that, Daz, or look at you doing that, Snake Hips, or whatever else. And it was almost like we were watching it for the very first time through and with the eyes of our supporters. And so, to have had that moment, I'm just absolutely buzzing to have the same moment when we released the album, June 11th, because again, we're so proud of this record, and it's something that, again, celebrates the past, nods in the future, like living in the future, and goes to it's just, mate, honestly, you live with these things so much. Like, we listen to the album most days and go, oh, can we make that better or not? And it's still not a thing yet. It's not a thing until it's got life and everybody hears it. So, we're really excited about that. And we would love people to just go to the website, overtones.tv, theovertones.tv, and just give it some support. And if you're not going to do anything, just come to the socials and come say hello, because we'd love to connect.
Them socials are amazing. You do a fantastic job. I think, Jay, you're the one that's pushing the buttons on that.
Mate, I'm reading out the website name, but by all accounts, again, it's such a collaborative team effort within what we do, and I think that's why we drive each other. And we did set a bit of a tone that we want to be better than we've ever been before. 10 years on, we owe it to the legacy of the group. We've all believed that the Overtones is bigger than the individuals within it, and the family, the tone of family, reminds us of that every single day. And so we just want to do what's great for us, what we love to do, and what means a lot to so many different people around the world. We want to be there in another 10 years, mate, and be speaking to you in 10 years, David.
Jay, you just said set the tone. I think that's the next album. Setting the tone.
And Darren, very quickly, give us a joke.
Oh, no, don't do it, David.
I went into a shop the other day and I said, can I have a twirl and a boost? It was the guy behind the counter. I did a spin. He said, you look fantastic.
Oh, my goodness sake.
Good night, everyone. There we go.
Guys, I'll be seeing you on your next Sunday social. I know you've got a busy morning ahead of you, so thank you very much for joining me. Your album is on pre-order now, out on the 11th of June. Tickets for the tour that starts in November.
Let's go. We'll see you on the road. We can't wait. Theovertones.tv. Everything you need is there. Pre-order the album. See you on tour. There we go.
Thanks, guys. This is Gambler Man 2.0.
Love it.
From the Overtones' new album, 10.
Cheers,
David. Lots of love, man.
You're listening to Dave
on 99.2 Hermitage FM.